Welcome to a very special program, one for the ages some would say. This is the very first guest episode of Better Off Better. Stop the presses and pause your plans. You're in for a doozy. Our handsome guest will be joining in on the fun 20 minutes in. See you there, bitches.
Welcome back, everybody, to our podcast, Better Off Better. My name is Jenny.
My name is Sam.
And also, there's one more. The handsome one. The daddy of the group, you might say.
And no one cares about him.
It's Chris. That's my name.
Anyways, this podcast is called Better Off Better, our competitive, cutthroat journey to self-betterment.
Oh, wow, well said.
We try things that are supposed to, in theory, better your health, whether those are medically backed or... I don't remember what the other thing Chris says
and shut down. Chrissy's taking over the intro now. That was cute, though, Puny.
What if I try? Welcome to Better Off Better. We try things medically and sometimes not medically, and then we do them.
He really is the cutest, though.
He's the cute one, you're the Chris annoying one, and then
What?
I'm like the shrill one who everybody hates.
You're the sex appeal.
You got two of those right.
I would not say that.
No, Sam's the sex appeal. Absolutely, Sam's the sex appeal. But
Stop, guys. Stop. Keep going.
I don't think I can say shrill in 2021, so I will say that you are the perky one.
Can I say this early in the episode?
The advertisers requested that we leave all the... can I say... Beep. We leave all... Beep. Ah! Say it again! Beep. As soon as I got to... Beep. As soon as the beep of the beep started to like sneak around the corner, there was literally 3 FBI agents peeked their head through my door, and as soon as I stopped, they left. So that was crazy.
We probably shouldn't say beep in an episode that might have a guest on it, though.
All right, just beep it out. Leave it in, though.
Okay.
Just beep them
Let's
out.
just do some beep samples, and I'll choose which beep is the best, and I'll replace beep. Maybe all 3 of us. Beep. Beep. Perfect. So future listeners out there, we have been beeping the swears at this point, and you know that. And there was the source of that. Wow, full circle. And now you're in it with us.
Full circle.
But what is this show? Is that what you're wondering?
I'm wondering what this show is. Like, what?
What a great wonder to have. This is Better Off Better! Our competitive cutthroat journey to self-betterment. Every week, we try a new form of trial, adventure, journey, voyage, if you will, of self-improvement. Every episode of this show, in fact, is one of those things. Go look at our catalog, but every episode is a new challenge thing that's in theory supposed to make us better people, sometimes medically backed, sometimes weird internet subculture backed. Go check our backlog and you can see what I'm talking about. Each individual episode of Better Off Better is split up into 2 parts. If you've never been here before, part 1 is the before. We come at you with the thing we're doing for a week. We come at you with the details, the backing, the info on what we're doing. Then we split for 7 whole days and we do the damn thing. We do whatever the journey of the week is, and then we come back for part 2. And we hit you with the dirty details from our journey. How'd it go? Did we improve as people? Are we better now? What's the deal? And of course, every episode ends in that brutal, competitive, cutthroat way teased before. We argue, we rebuttal, we fight, we debate on a champion of the week and a loser of the week. Because if you're not competing with your best friends in the whole wide world to get better as people, then what the hell is the point at all? Am I right?
I agree.
You are right. You could say, first of all, that we're not best friends, and second of all,
I would.
that we're getting healthy in the least healthy way possible.
I would say that.
Agreed. So best friends.
Best
Best friends.
We
best
are
friends
best
in the world.
friends. Say it. Jenny, say it. Okay, Chris, you go first. Say it.
Now I'm out.
Oh.
So what are we doing this week?
Milk facials! That's right!
That is exactly what it sounds like.
It is exactly what it sounds like.
I don't understand.
We will circle around each other, and one by one, we will each give each other a milk facial.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Mine's gonna be so hot, bro.
You may have heard of bouquet.
With our own personal supply of milk.
Yeah.
Some man milk, bro.
Man milk. Oh, my boy's got the best man milk in town, though. You gotta see Jeremy's man milk. It is so... It is, like, raw.
Honestly, shout out.
It's like fucking raw. It comes, when you drink it, it's still warm. That's how fresh it is.
Yeah.
That dude can make a straight up cheese sandwich if he pumps hard enough.
Facts. It's so, you know, like the mozzarella that's like kind of wet?
Yeah. That's Jeremy?
Just like that.
That's Jeremy.
Oh, God, that guy's crazy. Honestly, I do miss him, though. He's been in jail for so long. All right, so literally, what in the good God's name is milk facial? What are we talking about here? God
I'm
damn,
pretty sure it's
right?
exactly what it sounds like, but you want to give us some medical bullshit or whatever?
Yeah, so I will love to give you some medical bullshit or whatever. This is a very interesting one. And again, a little definitely a weird one. We have some weird ones on this show. This might possibly qualify, if you can imagine. Basically, here's the basics of it. Milk is considered very beneficial to apply to your skin in so many ways. I know, dude, it's milk. You dunk some goddamn cookies in that. That's what Santa drinks on Christmas. Come on, we know milk.
Yeah.
But apparently it's very, very good for your skin for reasons such as the fact that dairy contains lactic acid, which is an alpha hydroxy acid, an AHA ingredient that many modern skincare products themselves actually include.
They're not putting milk on their faces, though.
Listen, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm the science guy, okay, here, because I have the article in front of me.
Chris G, the science G.
Chris. And he's quite tall and handsome sometimes.
And he is really dumb and we hate him.
Anywho, lactic acid is especially popular in things designed for anti-aging cleansers, stuff dealing with wrinkles, stuff dealing with scarring, things like that. It's very good at removing dead skin cells and stimulating new cell growth quickly. How's that science for you?
That's awesome.
See, I just don't see how rubbing milk on your face is going to be helpful. I understand like milk in facial, like skin products, but like I don't think anyone's saying.
Well, that's because you're knocking it before you're trying it, Jenny. You're kicking the horse before you're even climbing on and going for a ride.
I will say, one thing that like kind of intrigues me about this is we have to keep the milk in the fridge because you know it'll go bad. So it's going to be a nice cold little facial. It's going to be nice and chilled. That's going to be nice.
That's exactly right.
This is so dumb, dude. Did you really find something that said that just putting milk on your face is good for it?
I found so many things that have backed this up, Jenny. Please.
No, I understand it being in facial products. That makes sense to me. I'm familiar with that. But just putting milk on your face doesn't seem like the same thing to me.
There are also theories that milk is very moisturizing for the skin.
I know, that's why it's in facial products, but you don't just throw milk on your face. I'm freaking out. I think that this is... Also, milk actually is on the list of things that are more home remedy based, of course, that actually treats acne. Applying milk to treat your acne often seems like a good idea because it is linked with vitamin D's, and vitamin D deficiency can be linked to... I'll give you that, vitamin D, bro.
Acne. So fortified milk is full of vitamin D and, of course, other vitamins. It has calcium in it, all that stuff. So
also, lactic acid is good for acne, I think. Well.
Yeah, man, sure, totally. But it's apparently very soothing, one, like Sam said, for the coldness and the soothing nature of vitamin D on skin, I guess. But basically, there's only anecdotal evidence, but based on the vitamin thing aspect of it, there's evidence. Okay, I'm with the science on this one, but it can be linked to clearing acne.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Let's talk logistics here.
Please.
So, are we just rubbing milk on our face, and how long do we have the milk on our face? Those are my
It's like so liquid, it's not going to stay on my face. Do I need to go buy milk? I can't use almond milk, right? It's like a different
A lot of questions coming at me. And I have answers for all of them. And I will tell you right now.
So I'm losing money this week?
So there's a lot of different application methods. Some people will say to just kind of rinse it like as if you're rubbing yourself with water, but really dousing yourself in it, cleansing yourself with a nice bit of milk is better. And the best way it seems to do that is with another home remedy little system, and that is honey. So the mix we're going to be doing this week is combining milk with honey. So we're doing a milk facial, but it's technically a milk and honey facial.
Those are both supposed to be good for your face, but that stresses me out. Putting sugar on like my face, that seems like...
There's like sugar masks. That's like a thing.
I guess. I don't know. I don't like this. We should like soak something in. You know how people have those face masks that you soak in stuff? That's what we should do.
No, sorry, dude. The way we're going to do it is so the ratio is 1-to-1. We do a tablespoon of honey for a tablespoon of milk. We put it in a little bowl and you apply it with a brush. And you have to keep it on your skin for 15 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Those are all my questions. Now, we should move on to initial fears!
I'm so afraid!
I'm lactose intolerant. I'm scared of milk.
Oh my God. Initial fears. Yes, this is our chance to talk dreads, baby. Talk things we're afraid of. Having to do with this milk facial situation. What are we not looking forward to? What are we fearful of? All those things. Start us off, Sammy.
It's gonna be gross. You're literally rubbing like cow lactation on your face with a sugary substance that insects mix into it. That's disgusting.
So you've ruined that.
I'm not looking forward to it. It's gonna be gross.
Right.
So that's my fear.
I've never heard somebody call milk cow lactation. That was unpleasant.
Well, that's what it is.
Right.
That is unpleasant. I think that my fears are of a similar vein, but not necessarily the same thing. Because I'm not really worried about putting it on my face necessarily, because I think that like a lot of like skincare and face masks and stuff like have that sort of thing in it. I don't know what I just don't, first of all, I don't want to go buy milk. Because that seems like...
That is scary.
That is scary.
Like I have to go, literally, we've talked about this on many a episode. I don't go outside and I don't like to go outside, and so now I have to go out and buy milk.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just feel like it's gonna be like messy, and like I think it's gonna be kind of gross.
Well said.
Chris?
I am deadly allergic to milk. If any milk even touches my skin, I stop breathing. Some of my family dies.
Okay, all my fears are gone. This is so worth it.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
I thought you liked my family, though. Like, most of them will probably be dead by the end of this week because of the allergy.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like as if it's voodoo.
Does Anna D have it?
No, she'll be okay.
Okay, then fine. Yeah, we're good.
She's the only one you care about in my whole, like, family.
Yeah, so...
I would have to say, you guys kind of touched on it, the gross, icky part of it. I don't like actually gross, icky stuff for the most part, especially not when it's all drenched all up in my face.
Ironic! Because you a gross, icky thing!
you got him. You got him.
Got.
So future Chris, if you could just take that part out and
Don't
if
leave
you
it
can
in.
like
Leave it in.
just kind of rearrange that to make it a compliment. I think that'd be better for the audience. Will like that better.
Leave it in.
That was...
Chris is really cool.
Oh, thank you, good friend Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so the icky gross for sure. And I guess it hasn't been touched upon yet, but I don't like cold anything. You experienced that right alongside me with the ice face dip that we did a few weeks in the yonder. No, the yonder's forward. The ponder.
It's not going to be
Yeah,
as
it's just going to be
cold.
fridge, not like actual ice, so you'll be fine.
Well, I freeze all my milk, so when I'm ready to drink it on a chug a glug, I take a big cylinder of iced milk, right? So, and I'll take that and basically I have to plan, like if I want milk and I want it this afternoon, I gotta take it out this morning. It's similar to if you're making steak, or maybe if you're broiling. Perhaps, I don't know what your life is. You don't know what my life is. You don't get a window inside, but let me give you a window inside. I think the personality is kind of something that comes from a place of insecurity.
So when I take my milk out of the bag, it's a little hard to control. So I think just the nature of having the milk in the bag, I think is going to be a difficult thing this week.
Yeah, the icky part is really the best part. I mean, who isn't scared of an icky, cold, sticky? And I think it will be sticky, right? Honey's sticky, if I recall.
Yeah, it is. Good memory. Good memory.
I think it's probably also going to like harden and like tighten.
I think it's going to be like glue-like would be my take on it.
It's going to be like Elmer's glue on your face.
And that's not a good thing.
No.
We should do Elmer's glue facials next week.
I agree.
We'll get there, Jenny. We'll get there. Yeah.
Like when you do it on your hand and you like peel it off.
Sniffing glue every day for a week.
Yo. Down.
We come back and we don't even remember each other. We're reintroducing each other for the first time to us.
Whippets every day for a week. For legal reasons, I meant dogs when I said whippets.
Okay. Next segment!
Next segment!
The public humiliation!
Oh no, bro. Oh, don't humiliate me, bro. I totally hate that.
Yes.
The public humiliation. This is our chance to... I mean, it seemed like it got a little humiliating last segment. I don't really know who started that. But we kind of like to go around and do a little pre-week beginning blast here. Who is gonna fuck up? Who needs this the most? Who deserves to be blasted in relativity to the subject at hand? Let's go around. Let's give it to each other. Sammy, start us off, baby.
All right. Chris, you know I like to come for you sometimes, you know?
And on me.
I like to come at you and on you. But I can't do that this week.
Thank you.
Jenny's gonna get cummed on.
Oh, right on.
Here I comes. All right, Jenny.
That would be better.
Jenny is gonna stop doing it. She's gonna be like, well, my facial routine is already really good. I'm not gonna do it. Also, ew, milk, I'm gonna shove that on my face? No, I'm not gonna do it. That's gross. I just thought it was a really stupid challenge, so I didn't do it. That's what's gonna happen.
That's exactly right. She's gonna be like, my house was made in the 70s. The pipes pretty much make milk. So I thought you guys said that counts. Like, I did just like my water from my pipes. I didn't do honey, but my house is from the 70s. Take a goddamn shot every time Jenny mentioned her house being from the 70s in our ice face dip video.
You be drunk.
Jenny, your turn.
I think I'll do really good this week.
No, that's not what this segment is
This
about.
is a public humiliation.
It's
I guess
like-
that
you
was
gotta
humiliating.
blast someone.
That you're so insecure that you had to try to bring yourself back up. That actually is a good public humiliation, Jenny. You double humiliated yourself. Nice. Go ahead, your turn.
I think you guys are gonna do bad.
Sorry, could we get a clean version of that without the tears and the breathing weird?
Without the weakness sauce.
No weeping on this take.
I think you guys are gonna do bad. You suck.
Okay.
I hate you. You suck. I hate you.
Okay.
Okay, triple humiliated for her, I think.
Yeah, I
that was
think
such a small insult.
Anyways, you guys are gonna do really bad. I think Chris gives up the second anything gets hard. I think Sam will maybe like not do it and then lie about it, and then I think I'm gonna do perfect and amazing and beautiful because I'm so good and I totally want disgusting sticky things all on my face and to leave it there and not touch it for 15 minutes. That sounds really awesome and fun, and I love that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really peppy and enthusiastic. I think absolutely.
I'm gonna do bad.
I can't humiliate Sam. I think Sam is gonna do flawlessly at this one.
I think either me or Chris is gonna lose this week.
Yeah, I think me and you are the only two that deserve to be humiliated.
I am into weird skin routines.
And this is right up your alley. Like, you'll do a weird skin routine just for the fun of it, I feel like.
That's literally what I just said.
Yeah, but I'm sort of backing you. And actually, now I take that backing
cool.
back because you backed right forward at me. And I was insulted because you came out hot. So I'm still humiliated, though, nonetheless. Damn.
Nonetheless.
Yeah, wow. So I guess my humiliation is at myself and Jenny.
Dope.
Cool.
All right, guys, we'll see you in a week after we rub fucking cow milk.
Oh, wait. Can I ask one more question now that you just said that right there? Does it have to be cow milk? Can we not do this with almond milk?
That's what I asked earlier.
It's
and
gotta
you said
be.
no.
It's gotta be cow milk.
Ugh.
Does it? Is there like a difference?
Yes.
Well, yeah, one you squeeze a cow, one you squeeze an almond.
Because I think maybe I have milk, but I don't think it's whole milk. Does it have to be whole milk? We'll talk about it like in the group chat. We'll specify.
I say yes.
We'll start a new one for just milk stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. The Milkies, the Milky Bro. Oh, the big Milkies. On the big Milky chat.
All right.
And one more special announcement. This coming week. Who should say it? Should I say it? I mean, I already did the lead
You
up.
say
So
it.
maybe
I mean,
somebody
you
can
kind of
deliver.
stole
say
it.
it.
Like, I started saying it, and then you stole it from me.
Okay, I'll do it.
If you want to keep going like the little swiper bandit you are, go ahead.
I do. Swiper Bandit. That's me swiping. We have a special guest for the second episode. It's a guest edition of Better Off Better, a very rare and special treat. We have a guest joining us. And the way that goes down, our guest-to-be will also be doing the 7-day challenge alongside us from a distance. They also do said challenge from afar, and then when we come back all together. Guests and us, all alike, chatting it up, hitting hard with the results, talking through the rest of the show, business as usual, but we have a special guest, so it will be very exciting. We will be going through...
I'm nervous. Do you think he's gonna like me?
Definitely not you, but...
Are they gonna find me annoying?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely for that one. You're asking all the right questions, though.
We do, so.
Okay.
We will be doing this challenge with our guest from afar, coming back after the week with the results all together. Things will be competitive and brutal with 4 of us this time. Very special, very rare treat. Munch on this one like it's goddamn Halloween.
Very nice.
What do you guys think? Do you like the Halloween thing?
I like it.
I mean, it's
Good.
it's not really the right time, but I'll take it. I think it's okay, really.
Kind of gets you excited, though, because Halloween is nice. Doesn't matter what time of year it is.
All right. We'll see you guys in 7 days
Bye,
after
everybody.
we rub milk on our
See
faces.
you later.
In 5,
4,
3, 2,
2, 1. No. 2.
2.
2.
All right, bye, guys.
1.
7 days later.
And welcome back, everybody. That was 7 frigid days without the Better Off Better crew, but we're back, and we've got a guest, me, Stefan. Hey, guys.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Was so smooth.
We actually did sell the rights to Stefan, so that's why he introduced it. You might be thinking, this is kind of bold for the guest to kind of come in hot instead of big, tall Chrissy, big man Chris, but that's okay. That's okay.
I apologize.
Okay.
Just coming in hot, that's what I do.
I already like him more than you, Chris. I already like him more than you.
It's really unclear. I would say a lot of people would probably argue with that.
I might need a second. That voice was so silky smooth.
It was.
So it's actually not true, though. It wasn't that smooth. It wasn't that silky.
Smooth like honey, if you will.
Not really like honey.
I've heard velvety as well.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I completely, well, let's not go too far.
Let's actually go back. I'll bring us back in. Let's start the thing over, and maybe I'll bring us back in.
Yeah, let's just, come on.
You want to give it a
It's
try,
a little bold
Chris?
of you.
Do you want to take out the lasso, round us back?
Well, no, I mean, like, it's true. I just wanted to
Don't
speak,
let
like,
him.
on the record that it really wasn't that similar to velvet, or, like, not even at all like honey. So mine kind of is, though, so that's interesting that you guys
If
would
you
say
give
that.
him an inch, he takes, like, really, like, a lot. Like, a lot of it.
I mean, we could just move
You
on,
gave
though,
more
because
than
it
an
seems
inch.
like, from what I'm gathering from, like, the feel of the audience, because we do record this in front of a live studio audience, the listeners know this
Yeah.
at this point, and they do seem to be responding pretty poorly to Stefan so far, and they really...
No, they seem to love him.
Seems like they want to hear me more.
It's like
seems like
overwhelming
they're more comfortable
cheers.
with sort of, it's like a fatherly thing.
It seems...
Oh my God, people are throwing their bras and their underwear.
Yeah, they're leaning in when I'm speaking. I
Oh
see
my
the
God.
audience start to lean in,
Yeah.
and when Chris speaks, they start to lean back.
Guys, lean over here. Stop leaning over there. Hey, why are you leaning that way, guys?
It's almost like a hip-hop concert with all the leaning. It's going back
Yeah,
and
this
forth.
is
It's
crazy.
very
It's
crazy.
like-
It's like when you make the puppy walk towards the owner he wants to live with, and I'm screaming for my puppy, but he won't come back.
Come here, my sweet, sweet audience.
Guys, let's just...
Did you have a puppy leave you, or are you talking about your dad? Is it too early?
Wait, is that Chris's puppy coming over to me? Come here, Spark. Come here.
Puppy!
God.
Hey,
Wow.
Spot! Please.
I've got audience over here. Dog. What's Spot? Is that the name?
Sure.
Spot's the name, yeah.
I just got him. He's fresh. No. Spot.
Fresh Spot.
The other one did die, so
Oh my God. Listen, we have a guest. His name is Stefan.
yes.
Stefan, who the hell are you? Introduce yourself. What do you do? What are you doing here?
How did you get here? How did you get the invite code? Because we didn't send it.
Well, I know. Yeah, I kind of Zoom hacked you guys, so I was here to just flash myself and leave.
respect.
But I listened to a couple episodes while you guys were into it, and I was like, wow, this is pretty good. I want to try
We won you
to be
over.
a better person so that I can stop trying to validate myself through Zoom bombings and flashing people.
Right.
So I'm here.
Yeah.
And I'm here to stay. Maybe not for every episode. You might kick me out or change the password. But for at least this one, I'm here. My name's Stefan. I think we also covered nothing else. So my favorite color is green, and that's why I'm wearing a green shirt.
Love
I
it.
like
Thought
to
so.
shave every other couple days, so that's why I've got a little scruff going on.
Love it. Me too.
Wait a
Me
minute.
too.
I'm
I
sorry.
wait a good amount.
That's just 2 days, and you've got that beautiful full beard.
Let's delve deeper. Let's delve deeper on this.
Tell us your shaving habits.
Are you a straight edge guy? Are you like a Gillette? I mean, we don't plug brands here, but I'll bleep that. Are you a traditional guy? Break it down for us.
Are you like a Dollar Shave Club?
Hey.
Yes, I'm here for Dollar Shave Club. Just $1 a month can get you razors that don't work that well because the shit grows back in 48 hours. But I will say that no, I don't completely shave down to the.
Flash.
The quick, as it were.
It's more of like a grizzle. Yeah. So yeah.
I like it.
It's impressive.
I'm a fan.
I appreciate that, guys. Gosh,
impressive.
well, I appreciate. Yeah.
I should have let mine grow. Mine comes in real thick if I leave it for like a day
Yeah.
or a half a day even. So
She gets very rustic very quick.
I did see that.
Yeah.
And I saw on Sam's, on one of the other episodes,
Oh,
Sam's
boy.
V for Vendetta, little soul patch and the mustache. And
Sam's sad little soul.
Don't even give him that. Do not compare him to a movie that has above an 8 on IMDb. Stick to below a 7.
Do not
If he's
do
gonna
that.
be compared to something.
Paul Blart Mall Cop at best.
but he looks, Sam, I have to say, you looked good. And
looked
I
pretty
think
good, right?
maybe one episode, you guys should all do it.
This will be removed. This will not make the final
Jen-
airing cut. No one will hear this.
this should definitely be in here because I just want to say, Sam, he might be my favorite right now. It will change throughout the episode. Right now, just based off facial hair alone.
I have never been so soft in my life. It is crazy.
Wow.
I just lost 2 inches of penis on that comment. I can't even believe you said that.
I'm like a respectable half chub, so we'll see where it goes from here.
I love how we're gauging our level of excitement through flaccid to full chub. So
We always do.
This is on brand for me.
I think it's the most accurate.
Yes, I
It
agree
definitely
too.
is.
I'm like semi-stimmed right now. It's like half chub.
Stimmed. I like stimmed.
No, I'm half stimmed and I am ready to go. Oh, by the way, a little more about myself. I'm a Capricorn, in case anyone's interested. I'm not. I lied. I don't know what sign I am.
Know
but-
what that is, but yes.
You know what a Capricorn is?
It's like you put like a hat on a ear of corn. Am I correct?
Correct. It is a genus of corn from the
Right.
maize family. And so you just put a little cap on there. It can be a Boston Red
Okay.
Sox.
I'm probably that one too then. I'll take it.
Okay. I'm actually a Gemini, but I forgot. And in the heat of the moment, that was the first one that came to mind.
We've got a lot of listeners saying, like, yeah, I could tell.
I did see that. They started to move back a little bit once they heard that part.
They're
so I
closer to
tried
the middle.
avoid that.
I have a shot with them again. The puppy smells me again.
Oh, God. I need to think of a sexy word or something to be able to draw them back in. Capricorn was not one of those.
Say stim one more time and you should be back.
Oh my God. So listen, friends, Stefan, as stated earlier in this episode, was a part of our milk facial experience. Can you imagine that?
Yes, indeed.
He delved into this wild journey with us, this voyage, if you might, if you will. But before anybody tells me a goddamn thing about how this experience went as a whole, at large, please.
Hey.
What?
It's not your introduction.
Oh, this is true. Sorry. Chrissy lost his cap. His crown's been snagged this episode. Stefan,
He's just fiending for the spotlight.
please, what the hell should we do before we get into the thorough thick of it? Maybe we could give like a little simple tease of what's to come about our week at large. What would you call a segment like that?
The one-word summary. Oh, did I mess it up?
One word
Pretty
sum up.
close.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes, he got it
yes.
perfectly.
And I believe that Chris is prohibited from using made-up silly words this
Yes.
time, too. Is that
Oh
right?
my God, you're a
Indeed
pro.
He is.
I don't recall any rules such as that. I'm sweating a lot.
Stefan, would you like to go first?
Yeah, please. One word
I
to
would-
describe your experience.
I would love to. And you know what? In the spirit of Chris silly words, I would say it was proteiny. Proteiny.
Routine.
I like it.
Which kind of sounds like a milk-based martini as
It
well.
does. It's like a white Russian, but like it's got protein powder
Honey
mixed
in
in.
it.
And that's a good time to interrupt. Please visit betteroffbetter.com and you can buy your Protini. Get yourself a Protini delivered within 3 weeks. They are drop shipped from China, but please, if you order now, there's a
Yes.
chance you get it before March.
20% alcohol and then 20 amino acids. It's just the
It's
full
just the
buildup.
way to go.
So Protini from Stefan. Sammy, give me a one word from your milk-filled experience.
Chapped. We'll get into it, but chapped.
I hated that.
That sounds like I don't want you to get into it.
Chapped.
Jenny, something besides chapped, mayhaps?
Yeah, for sure. Just, a lot of milk and stuff, and it was kind
Oh
of
my God,
gross.
I
and
fucking
One
hate
word,
you,
Jenny.
this
Didn't really
goddamn
like
show.
it.
Just do one word.
Well, it's like milk and
Do not humor her. Do not humor her. She feeds off of that.
humor me. I'm eating up people's laughter because they don't laugh at me anymore.
Oh, like a cat lapping up milk.
Yeah.
Lapping up a proteiny.
That's the proper way to sip. Pinky up and lapping.
Oh no, the cat got some of my Protinis on the ceiling.
So I think we'll all agree that my word was awesome.
There was really no word, but we'll move on. I like that idea. And of course, let's end with the best. Jessica Lange's last in the credits, Chrissy's last on the list for this segment. I would have to say my one word would be sticky.
Ooh.
See, and then you come out, you for the first time ever use a real word, and it's just like,
Accurate,
So
incredibly
lackluster.
well thought out. I agree. Thank you, Jenny. Your word's not mine, but I would have to say you're right
you've
on that
done
one,
the
dear.
bare minimum. We had like creative, we had like the protein, that was so creative. Mine, always above the bar.
It's a really low bar, though. The bar that you're talking about is a mini bar, so anything's above it. My bar is much higher than yours. I'm 6'3", babe.
Hey guys, guess what's at the bar?
Oh, no.
Chris's shitty answer.
A proteiny.
Proteiny. Oh, yeah. Proteinies for all. Woo. Oh, God.
Oh man.
Chris, you gave the answer, but you didn't show the work, so.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me show you this work. Can I have everybody around the table right now put their hands affront them? I see those hands around the table. This my listeners, my viewers out there, special friends of mine, is the chance for us to swear our honor, swear our truth, swear it with me. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. If I were to lie, then sigh, fry, and die is what I will get, and my parents will most likely cry. I don't know, but hopefully, because this truth is upon us. It's important. It's like court. It's like the Bible. All those things, but a little more significant. We're talking bars. We're higher than the bar. This is the chance to swear our honor. Our honor is sworn. Hands off.
Oh, longer every
short.
time.
That was a nice short one, I felt.
Longer and longer.
I can see
and
everybody's
longer.
shoulders are very defined from all of these, because this is, Chris, you go on for quite a while, and I'm burning right now. You guys look good, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
I'm being dug into this hole deeper and deeper. I'm losing my height by the second.
got like an issue where like I'm sort of developing like a hunchback sort of deal
Yeah.
because I only put my left arm up.
Yeah, you are jacked on the right shoulder there.
I'm clearly like very strong, as we all know already. So
No, when you swear your honor, you got to switch off. Sometimes you got to use your weaker hand because it feels like a stranger is swearing their honor.
Oh, I like that. The
little
Yeah,
kinky
if you sit on your non-dominant hand for about like 5 minutes, it starts to fall asleep, and then it feels like a stranger is swearing.
it goes completely numb.
Oh,
Your
I
honor.
like that. I'll try that the next time I testify. I'm just going to sit on my hand and then throw it on the Bible
yeah.
and be like, I swear.
That's nice. Your honor. That was my numb hand. I can't be accountable for that. Oh my God. So our honor is sworn, which gives us the chance to declare our truth because now we cannot lie. Physically illegal and impossible. Which brings us into a beautiful segment, a fan favorite, an Obama favorite. I've heard this. They've written in. What is that segment? Stefan, please.
Did we do it? Tell the truth. I forgot what it's
Yes.
called.
That's exactly right.
That is
Did we
it.
do it? Tell the truth. I forgot.
We did it, did we? Was that it? I forgot. It
It
got
was
reworded
close.
last episode.
We recently, a little backstory on that. It used to be Moment of Truth, but me and Jenny came up with a way better title for it. Chris came up with the original one. We sort of like tweaked it and made a better one. It's
And
It's
it
still
was
being
bad.
voted on. Still being voted on by the board.
it's fuck
No,
up.
it's been
Did
voted.
we?
Did we?
That was it. That was it. Fucked up.
Did we?
Is that good?
Oh
Was that
my
stupid
God, that was
enough?
beautiful. Let's go around the circle right now and declare fuck up. Did we? How'd the week go? Jenny, start us off. Fuck up. Did ye?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, yes.
It was so gross and bad. I hated it. Okay, so yes, I fucked up, but
How
not
many
as
days?
bad as you may
How many
think,
days? How many days did you
okay?
do it?
Well, we're gonna have to debate the first day.
Sounds like a failure on the first day. I can pretty confidently say that.
I don't consider it a failure. Okay. I messed up. I think I didn't do it 2 days. So not too bad, but I
Okay.
definitely messed up.
That's still pretty bad.
Pretty
I mean,
bad.
2 days.
First day's
If
debatable.
you don't show up to work for 2 days, they're going to be like, fucked up, did they? And you'll be fired.
That's exactly right.
That is a
But what if
great,
they're vacation days?
Great point.
And you know what? To back up my friend Stefan over here, think of the Army, Jenny. Think of the Marines. Would they say,
Okay, you don't say anything. You mess up every week.
fair point?
When you don't like it, you just stop trying. Okay, you go next, Chris. You go next.
Okay.
Did you fuck up?
Why are we going right to me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, Chris,
I think
good
you
boy.
should go next. I think you should go next.
Okay.
Fuck up, did you?
Yeah, a little.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
A little. What's
Of
a little,
course you
Chris?
did.
Would you
What's
have
a
gotten
little?
fired if it was a job? That's the real question.
I want to bet. I'm going to bet that he did it twice.
Oh, well, why don't you kiss the underbelly from under my nutty? What's the lyric from Crack a Bottle?
That was so sad.
Well, I'll just play the Eminem
Did you
part.
just
We
say
won't get
kiss the
copyrighted for that.
underbelly
Kiss my butt, lick from under cheese from under my nuts.
So
from
sad.
under? Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't think Eminem loves us. He watches this show all
He's
the
a big
time.
fan.
He
We've
won't
again
copyright
he's
us.
written in him and the Obamas. I would have
yes.
to
Yeah.
say, yeah, okay, I didn't fuck up as bad as Jenny seems to think I did, but there were 2 days. Okay, 2 days I slipped.
Okay.
I slipped the pooch and I screwed him too.
Oh.
Okay, so both of us.
Wow. I'm disappointed in this. 2 out of 3.
One of mine's debatable. Okay, but one of mine's debatable.
Okay, we'll get into it in a second after we clear everybody else, but I'm a
explain
little
myself.
disappointed. 2 full days. Both you
It's
and Chris. What podcast did I come on? Is Better Off Better or just Better Off Not Doing Things for 2 days?
Oh my god,
That's
dude.
a good
I
title,
feel
honestly.
so
It cuts
bad.
deep because it's so true.
I've never felt more disappointing to have disappointed.
There's
dropped
the
the
guest. I don't give a shit what these two think of me, but I want you to like me, man. I don't know.
I feel so bad. I came on here and I came in hot. I'm so sorry.
I love it.
You've got
a motherly charm about you, and I just want you to love me like a mummy does.
Oh, I'm here for it. Getting full stimmed, and I'm excited for it. Although I'm not excited.
Full stimmed on
Not
our
excited.
way.
Stim came down a little bit with your skimming of days, because that was a little disappointing.
Very
so I'm
nice.
very sad.
Well said. And maybe Sammy, you can save face on this one, baby. What about you?
Please.
Oh, that's not a saving face.
Oh, that's not a good face.
I didn't do it one day. But I will explain why. I did not do it
there.
one day.
We'll get there.
Very end. I'll tell why.
It's going to be some bullshit excuse. Stefan, please.
All right, guys. I thought everyone was going to do it 7 days, and so I did it.
He didn't do it at all.
One day, and I did it one full day. It was disgusting, and I stopped, and I gave you guys all shit about it.
Yes!
And I'm sorry, I'm not worthy to be on your pod. I'm drunk on proteinies.
Oh my god!
I thought you were coming in here with like a full schedule
with the 2
for
day
us.
and the,
Oh my god, did you guys see him slip down the staircases of glory so quickly?
Honestly, I don't blame you though.
I don't
do
blame
not
you.
blame
Oh my
you.
god. I understand more why you didn't do it, because if I was going on, say, someone's podcast and they were like, "Hey, just fucking cover your face in milk for 15 minutes every day."
I think the exact words that Chris gave was, I want you to cover your face in white liquid for 7 days.
I figured you'd get what I meant. What are you talking about? It seems pretty obvious.
I was intrigued for sure. And
Yeah.
then when you said milk, I was a little let down. But it was
chug
very
went
interesting.
to a
But
half.
I will explain further down the line that I royally fucked up. Yes, because I'll get to that in a second. But
Royally.
that's just a little
Royally
teaser.
is accurate.
Royally.
Man, I'm on the edge of my seat. I can't wait for this next segment.
You'll get to that right now in everybody's favorite segment, which is
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, sure!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The jazz band is coming around.
The jazz band is certainly coming around. This is our chance to go around the circle and give some deets from the journey. Talk about the beginning, the middle, the end. Perhaps your one single day doing it. Whatever gets the story across. I want to hear about it. Did it improve your life? Did it make you better? What's the deal? Stefan, start us out, please.
All right, guys. So when and speaking of how Sam was saying, if you just go on a random podcast, someone tells you what to do, he doesn't know if he would do it. Chris told me to do milk facials. I immediately didn't Google it. I just went, I told my wife, and I said, I have to go on a podcast, and I'm going to do milk facials for 7 days. And she said, you can't do that. The consistency does not quite cut it. So you'll have to use powdered milk. And I thought, should I Google this? Nope. I'll trust my wife and her mom who was talking to her
She
on
knows
the phone.
best.
And I got some powdered milk, and I just dabbed it in honey, got it all over my face. I put the creme de la cow mixture all over my face, and it smelled, the proteins, I don't know what it was, the amino acids, the lactic acid, the moo inside the cow. It was all so stinky and pungent, and I felt like there was some sort of bile on my face. And so I kept it on for 2 hours because I felt that was right. And I laid down with white face. And I thought, okay, maybe that's going to sink in. And I took it off. And I will give I've never felt this way before. My skin was creamy, maybe? It wasn't oily, but it was smooth to the touch. It was very strange for me.
I have two quick reactions to that. First of all,
I have one quick thing. I'm going to go first.
I think we all have the same reaction of, Chris, what the fuck?
You didn't
Did
send
you not
him
tell
any
him
information.
anything?
well, I don't remember how specific I got.
We all had a link to an exact the mixture we had to do.
It was like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, please check the receipt.
Oh my! This poor man.
This poor man
had fucking
for 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. This poor, and I could have used Google. It was right now. Go ahead, Chris. Chris has a look about him like he's about to tattletale.
Do not blame Google. Blame Chris.
No, you're right. Blame Google. You're exactly right. Down with Google. Bring up Chris. Search. If you got a question, search Chris. No more looking on Google. Because Chris is right in this. Reciting the quote from the message sent. I don't know how to check timestamps on Instagram.
cut this out. We don't need it.
We don't need this. We don't need facts.
Quote begins, dash, at some point in the day, no specified time, you gotta mix the milk/honey and apply it to your face and let that sit for 15 minutes. The study recommends the ratio be 1 part honey, 1 part milk. And there Chris comes. His wings are coming out from behind, and here he flies.
All right, so now okay, hand on the Bible. I sat on it for a little bit, so it's stranger hand, but I also don't know how to read, apparently, and that is coming out in this episode.
This is my favorite part, is that...
Chris, how could you do
just
that?
made him call that out, too?
No, this is the best part, though. I think Stefan having had that on his face for 2 hours beats our week-long span of having it for 15 minutes. Do some quick math for me, somebody.
Wait a minute. I think you're right.
But we all fucked up a little bit, so factor that in. 15 minutes times...
He technically did it for 8 days.
Now we have to get into the specifications.
I did 4 days. Jenny did 4 days. Sam, you did 5 days?
I did do 5 days.
So you're the closest. So you're 5 times 15.
I want that to be considered.
Can I explain why I think mine counted?
We can, yes. But before, just really quickly,
Okay.
I want my 2 hours to count when we decide and vote for the winner because I was a trooper. And you know what? Sometimes the success of something is to find out quickly that it doesn't work. And it's bullshit.
There's some merit to that.
So that's all. That's Your Honor. That's all I wanted to say. Hand back under my butt.
Back under the butt.
There is merit to that.
The mathematicians crunch the numbers.
Yeah.
And it seems that Samuel has the second place record for, if we're looking at the week as a net gain, the net milk to face time for Sam was 1 hour and 15 minutes, which, as fact would state, is 45 minutes less than 2 hours, which means Stefan has the net total most time for milk and honey to be upon his face.
I am the milkman, yes, that's just how it is.
I can't believe it.
I just want to say, powdered milk, you say? Bile on the face, you say? Creamy face, you say? Amazing. Amazing story.
There is a lot to unpack there.
There is quite a bit.
May I please be blessed to explain
Go ahead,
why
Jenny.
I think that one of my 2 missed days does count?
Fine.
I'm blessing you.
Stefan has blessed you.
Let me take you on a very fast journey, okay? It's going to be quick, it's going to be concise, it's going to be beautiful, wrapped up with a
Looks
little
like
bow.
we're all out of time, actually, on that segment, so we should probably scoot right along.
First day that we were supposed to be doing it was Friday night.
Correct.
And I happened to get very intoxicated, okay? And I had not done this beforehand.
That's so unlike you, Jenny.
It really makes no sense. It's really offhand.
There's a problem, and he knows!
He knows.
It is very offhand. Nobody could have seen it coming. So,
Good stuff.
intoxicated as I was, I thought, I'm not going to do this tonight. But as I walked through my door at 1:30 in the morning...
Sorry, as you walked into your door and then through your door.
As I walked into the door frame, bruised myself, and then entered my house, at the ripe time of 1:30 in the morning, I decided... fuck it. I'm going to beat these guys. I can't mess up on the first day. That's a total Chris move. And so I did technically do it, but if you could be a fly on the wall for that attempt, I was quite drunk. It did happen, but I'm not sure if I could count it because it was after midnight, and I don't know if we're really, because sometimes we let that slide and sometimes we yell about it if it's Chris because we don't like him.
Yeah.
But so it did happen, but it happened very drunk, and there was milk everywhere, is where I'll end it.
I would say, as an instance, it counts, because you can do a lot of things when you're drunk. I think the rule is if you don't remember, it didn't happen, but it sounds like you remembered it happened.
Oh, I wish I didn't remember it.
And then number 2...
Drop a number 2 on her.
Okay, yes, let me drop a steamy number 2 and say that if I get the 2 hours counted... as 8 days, then you can get 1 day extra counted from that time.
I appreciate that. I'm still not behind counting the 2 hours, so...
Okay, well then in that case, no.
Thanks for your vote, but I don't know if you get mine.
I was just gonna say, I like how you described entering your house like a B&E erotica.
She does that.
As I pounded through and entered her, and I got in, opened the fridge.
I beat the shit out of that doorway and I went right inside. No consent needed.
Oh, wow.
No knocking whatsoever.
All right, can I go next?
No, I was gonna lay a
go
little
ahead.
a little like 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents. I would have to say that it does pain me to ever agree with Jenny on anything. It's like a Catholic priest doing something outside of Catholicism. I'd have to read a little more about it to come up with the true metaphor, but you get the gist here. Jennifer, this is where the circumstances may lie in your favor and how context sometimes does beat the man. And this might be one of them.
Okay.
Our good friend Stephen is in Arizona, which is in a different time zone than us, which I believe changes the circumstances this week. So I would have to say midnight, we will go by the latest instance of midnight, which would be Phoenix time, which would be 2 a.m. equals 12 a.m. on the East Coast, which means if you did it before 2 a.m., it counts as the same day.
Wow.
How's that?
And they say we would never use math.
The glory I feel right now.
Okay, Chris, so there are 2 trains leaving Phoenix, Arizona. One's traveling 45 miles an hour and one's traveling 60 miles an hour. How quickly will they get to the northern hemisphere?
And one has 34 cartons of powdered milk. The other one has 264 cartons of regular liquid milk.
Yeah.
Yes.
But see, the actual answer was that both conductors had a few too many proteinies before hitting the tracks, and both trains didn't make it out of Arizona. It went very poorly. Sammy, tell me about your experience at large.
Okay, so the first day I did it, I mixed a batch of the whole milk and honey, mixed all that up. You use a shit ton of honey. I like $6 worth of honey just onto my fucking face.
Wait, what? How did you use so much?
I think you did it wrong.
It's 1 tablespoon to 1.
Yeah, but what did you buy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Google
but-
it, Jenny.
I found bees, so I would have just suggested you find bees.
Well, you know what? We could have been confused because you were drinking your wine directly from a measuring cup and your
Yeah.
chocolate.
that's exactly
weighing
right.
it.
That's a good point. That's a good
Exactly.
point. Can I say also that for the listeners, Stefan just pointed at us with a spoon.
This is the very spoon that I creamed myself.
That's the creaming spoon, the CS.
The creaming
This is-
spoon?
While we were talking, I don't know if it might actually be on the video when I send it to you because I'm at a different angle. My wife came in and she got me a.
Is that a souffle?
It is a souffle. I think it's a souffle.
Wow, what a wife.
Is there powdered milk in it?
Oh no, it's just a fucking muffin with some hot chocolate drizzled on
Oh,
top.
fuck that. Beep. Get out of here.
I will fill out the divorce papers for you, my friend.
You're married to the show now.
The craziest part is your lovely wife did come in with milk and honey on her face. She's doing as she preaches. She's a fan.
She's all in.
She did love it. She did powdered on one side and then whole on the other side.
progressive.
So it's half and half.
Oh! I love this group. This is great.
So my week. So first day, I mixed the batch. I did the first day, 15 minutes. Terrible texture, so sticky, so gross.
Awful. Awful. Disgusting.
By day 2, I had sort of like the lather going, 15 minutes. And then third day, I started to notice something weird when I was laying in bed, is my face was very, very tender. It was very, very tender. And then the next day, my skin was a little bit rosy, a little bit red. And then the fourth day,
It's like
my
me with
skin
oranges.
was just as red and very tender to the touch. And also, it was, going back to my one-word sum-up, it got a little chapped. My literal forehead, I didn't know foreheads could get chapped.
Did you not moisturize?
Of course I moisturized, but it's still like, do you think the skin just happens?
No, obviously not.
My skin was so sensitive, and then I stopped, and then it went back to normal in a couple days, going back to my regular facial routine. And yeah, it was hurting my skin and fucking up my skin. It felt like I had a sunburn.
Did you have to shave too while you were doing this?
I actually didn't shave that week.
It took him 19 years to grow his last beard, so it won't come back quick.
The V for Vendetta mustache took me 3 years to get there, and
And a lot of surgery.
but yeah, so I didn't shave that week until I had stopped because it done hurt.
Okay.
It done hurt.
Wow, so you have a problem, it seems.
So it's like me when we did oranges. I find it interesting because milk is supposed to soothe irritation like that.
I think it was the honey.
And neither of those things generally cause skin reactions, so I'm just a little curious. Just curious.
Several questions, Sam.
Yes, lay it on me.
What type of milk did you use? Was it
Yeah.
organic?
Whole.
grass-fed?
That's a good question.
I don't know if it was
Did you know
grass-fed.
the
I didn't
cow?
know the cow personally, but I think that they
You
lived a
didn't
healthy
jack it off
lifestyle.
yourself?
Okay, so I grew up on a farm. I actually got milk facials every day because the way that you milk it is the udder just
I'm
spouts
aware.
it
Into
out
the
into the
mouth.
metal bucket,
Oh,
sprays
I'm
all
aware.
over. We don't have those face masks like welders, so it just gets on there. That's why I have such
Yeah.
gentle, tender features.
Right, we noticed.
I was gonna say I didn't want to say anything, but I've noticed.
Yes, thank you. This is the 2% up top, and then the whole milk is around the cheeks.
Nice.
But
Oh, wow.
I could tell.
I was gonna say the grass-fed, that might make it a little less tender because if the cow is eating other cows or whatever the hell they eat, that could be having an effect on your skin.
That's a good point. See,
Interesting.
that's actually why we forgot to mention it earlier, I guess, but Stefan has his lactose degree, is why we wanted to get him for this specific episode. And he was hard to find. There's only, I think, 7 people in the world in the last 100 years that got the lactose degree. So it's great that you're still alive, first of all.
It's utterly
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, I got it from the University of Maryland, and I'm glad you guys reached out to me on LinkedIn.
Where
And
else?
I have a pH vitamin D,
Oh, nice.
and that's it. This udder is dry.
I've never gotten milk from a cow popped onto my face, but I've had a similar experience, you could say, that like the same sort of I guess sensation of milk being spewed onto your
yeah.
face.
Do tell.
Yeah, it never affected me like sure I was surprised like early on, then I got used to it over a while, but
Sure.
I don't know. My uncle's been in jail for a very long time, so it was
Yeah.
I guess sort of refreshing. It was nostalgic, you could say, at first.
I'm sure the
scrub.
tears kind of really rubbed your face as well and got it very tender. So
I think that the
apologize
salt
for
from the tears mixed with, the protein from
The
whatever
dairy.
else.
the proteiny plus.
Yeah.
Unky Herb.
It's why I'm actually 47, but I look to be mid-30s max.
So yeah, shout out Chris's uncle. He does sponsor the podcast from jail, so we love you.
He invested well in the 90s.
What is your uncle's name?
So there's kind of this family.
It's been changed a lot.
I just know it was Unky Stop.
We actually called him Spunkle because that
You know him. You've met him.
there's one in every family.
You've met Spunky.
He's world famous.
I think that the worst part of it,
Spunky.
so I didn't get chapped. I don't know, fucking weird. Maybe I have like a lactose intolerance, my friend.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you. I don't.
But I hated it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was awful and terrible, but I really stuck to it. I didn't cheap out on the times, and I really wanted to. I gotta say.
What do you mean you
didn't
stuck
do
to
it
it?
2
You
days.
skipped
What do you
2
mean?
days.
Yeah, but I'm talking like the times and like the days that I did do it. Like it's really, don't point fingers. It's rude. But I think that, have you not heard the Disneyland rule book? You can't point.
What?
Fun fact, you're not allowed to point
You
at
have to use
Disneyland
3
if you work there.
Because
Are
Walt
you-
Disney thought it was rude.
considered
so you have
rude.
to use like 2 or 3 fingers or a full hand.
Is that why they always have to wear the gloves? Is that like protection?
No, they cut their fingers off, so those are fake fingers. That's another thing.
Well, no.
Yeah.
The thing
Oh,
is, so
obviously.
they sew
They're
2
stuck like
fingers
this.
together.
So it's like a gun. It's literally like a gun. Oh, okay.
Oh, but it doesn't
Yeah.
look like
So
that. It doesn't look like a gun
Yeah.
when Mickey's doing it. Mickey wouldn't hold a
like-
gun.
Hey, come over here, huh? Or else I'll get you.
oh boy!
Oh, wait, guys, can I? Sorry.
Oh god!
Give me one
Oh
moment.
god! He smells an opportunity. I hate when he smells an opportunity.
Oh no, you can't do impressions near him.
I'm gonna make a little scene
Oh,
for you.
we have like an hour and a half coming.
Everybody, sit back.
This is Donald Duck walking down a dark alley. Put your hands up, punk! Pow! 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 Oh, gorsh. Thank you.
Just comes with the territory. You just got to deal with some of those sometimes. If you don't look at them, they tend to go faster.
Sam is just way up higher on the favorite
Oh,
list
man.
now. I feel like
He really
This
shouldn't
is-
be. That should have made him go lower, in my opinion.
I am
but-
rock hard after that comment.
I am full stim.
The stim is at the brim. The stim is at the brim for me.
It's so embarrassing. You're like the opposite of Sam's romantic life. You're approving. You like the things he does. You laughed.
And family. All right, I feel like I need to prove myself. I'll do it quickly because we're already at almost an hour, and I'll just do my impression really quick, just to
Okay.
get up in the stakes a little bit higher, and then we can move on.
You don't have to. I feel like nobody was requesting it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think we're out of time, Jenny.
Looks
I
like
don't
we just
know.
ran
That's
out.
a little
Clock
much.
just
I feel
clock
like
just dinged.
Hi, I'm Sam. Everybody fucking hates me because I suck.
Oh, that was a good impression.
Dead on.
Never mind, she's
Dead
got
on.
it. So here's the thing. It was sticky. That was my word. Full circle, baby. Ever heard of improv?
Yes, and
I don't understand that. Is that a reference to something? I was actually genuinely asking.
No.
I'm not familiar with the subject.
Yes, and what?
I was just agreeing with you. That's
Well, then it makes sense. We're bonding, I see.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to impress you, Chris.
Yeah, it was goddamn sticky. I feel like the honey was
gross.
so much more overpowering than I wanted it to be because the milk doesn't do anything. It's like water, but white a little.
That's what your uncle said too, wasn't it?
Nice.
Thank you.
Don't worry, it's just like water. It's just a little thicker. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's grown-up water. That's what it is.
Kiddo, when you're going to bed at night and you can't fall asleep, doesn't your mom ever bring you like a...
Sam proceeded to make a rather unpleasant joke at this point. Imagine that. It went poorly. You will not be hearing it.
Chris is now my new favorite. That one was so uncalled for.
Skipped right by me.
Uncle always saves the day. That's what I say. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I think that you got all tender and chapped and again, weird, but I didn't. I don't know if it benefited me, but I think that at least washing my face every night was good.
Yeah, that's another issue.
That was
you
probably
have.
it. Probably did help you because it times how many times you washed your face by how many days do we do it? 6? It times the amount of times that you wash your face by 6
Okay, uncalled for on that one.
because you don't wash your face.
I just want to take a quick second and
Yeah.
reflect on thinking about the process for each of you, where I feel like Sam, he put on the gloves, he had the exact measurements, he put it on, applied. I think Chris, I don't know how you did it, but maybe over the sink, and you just got it right out of the container. And then
Maybe over the
Jenny
sink.
Elbows
barges
for some
into
reason.
her kitchen drunk and just takes the carton of milk and goes, "Why?" and just douses herself.
And
in
you're consulting your wife and the mother-in-law on the phone, and they're advising you to switch to powdered milk last minute. Oh, but where do I get powdered milk?
This is why I can almost get kidnapped anywhere. I'm so gullible.
I was gonna say that. You have that look.
I do.
I would watch out. 95% of our viewers are actually wanted for kidnapping, so.
Hey, kiddo, come over here. I got some powdered milk. Get in the back of my van. I have powdered milk for you.
That sounds like a trusting voice.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm on the train.
It's a van. I don't think the pedophile has a full. If the pedophile has a train, of course we're in. That's incredible.
Free candy in my trade. Hop in the caboose. I know that's the metaphor, but
Yeah, no, I think that perhaps it did soften my skin around the edges. Perhaps
It felt
it was
softer.
the coldness and the refreshingness. I think it was the milk more than the honey. I hated the texture of the honey so much, but it was crucial to holding the milk for
Yeah.
15 minutes. So it was a real what are those things that kids go on and they go up and down and the chubbier kids always win?
seesaw.
That's
seesaw.
it. Seesaw. It was like that.
Seesaw.
Well said, huh?
Sad that you didn't know that word.
Great. I think that we've gone into as much as we can about the results. So if we could sum it up in some way, that would be probably helpful.
Whoa. Yeah.
Good, bad, good.
The good, the bad, the ugly.
And the ugly.
Feel like I wasn't fully involved in that one, though. Feel like I got kind of back to the seesaw, a little seesawed out of that.
bro.
Uh-oh.
We
I
all
think
left the seesaw, and now you're just sitting there on the bottom.
there's only room for 3 on the seesaw, Chris.
I'm coming to the playground, and you guys have all found a new park to play at.
You can watch though if you want.
Yeah, Chris,
I
you
think
can watch.
Yeah.
That's
still
also
open.
fun.
Yeah, we only have 3 controllers, but when one of us dies, you can maybe take over.
The good, the bad, the ugly. This is the chance we can go around the circle and sum it up for you. Real smooth, real sleek, real clean like. So if you're out there thinking, what the heck, should I do a milk facial? What's the deal? What are some benefits? What are some not? Let's give you a nice fluent good, 1 single bad, and of course, 1 single ugly. Let's go around. Technically, Stefan did do the best net total, so I would like you to give us 1 good. What was the overarching best part of the milk facial?
All right, good. Nothing. No, I will say this. For the good, it does require a little sit down time. So that allows me to be able to just sit, reflect. I wasn't on my phone. I was just allowing the powdered milk to soak into my pores.
To do its magic, yeah.
And do its magic. It's milky magic. And so I was able to relax. And at least if it did nothing for me, I was able to refresh the mind and fill it up. So I thought
Very
that was
nice.
good.
They say that milk is good for the bones, but it's also good for the mind.
That's right, exactly.
Wow.
Very philosophical.
He really slipped in there with a creative one, didn't he? He's like a box of crayons, this guy. Let's then move right along to the bad. The bad.
Who's not gonna do one?
Oh, true. We've got somebody left out. Sam, give us the bad.
I think it should be Chris.
I think it should be Chris as well. I don't want to say anything, but it's probably Chris.
We'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. Sam, the bad.
Should it be Chris?
The stickiness is the bad. How sticky that shit was.
Yeah.
You feel like you're just clogged up from the stickiness, and it's awful, and I hate it. And that's the bad. Honey, bad.
Say clogged up?
Yeah, it feels like you're all. It feels like you're fucking suffocating from the sticking.
I mean, usually people say clogged up when they're referring to, like, not their face.
Yeah,
That's true. Usually people don't put milk and honey on their face, though, too.
That's a good point. Okay. Touche.
What happens when you have the sniffles? What happens to your nose, Chris?
Constipated.
That's it.
Yes.
No, Chris. What happens? No, what happens to your nose?
It's stuffed.
It gets clogged.
No, it gets stuffed.
And where is your nose?
Do you say I have a clogged nose? You say I have a fucking stuffed nose, you dumb.
You say neither. You say stuffy nose or anything.
I've never heard somebody say, do you have a tissue? I have a clogged nose. You literally don't have education. You've read no books, and you probably didn't go to school. Shut up!
To be fair, in the Phoenix metropolitan area and surrounding areas, we do say we have a clogged nose. It's a regionalism.
Okay, but we don't like. But does Phoenix really count though? Come on, it doesn't really count.
Well, sorry about that then, Sam. I guess I was a little mean.
We say we have a clogged nose and a stuffed butt. So that's how it works here. It's just backwards.
Never mind, I'm on board. I love it.
Mom, I stuffed the toilet.
All right, who's doing ugly?
You know what? I think in good spirits, Chris should do the ugly.
I think you should.
It just doesn't really fit with me, Chris. So I feel like maybe you should do the ugly.
Okay, I do have a good ugly. Just it does make sense after all. I would have to say the ugly
It's only fair.
is physically how you look when you're in the midst of the milk facial. I have a picture, and I might be too ashamed to put it up, but I took a picture of myself on the first day. Maybe, potentially, if you're watching the video, you're looking at the picture right now. If not, and I get too insecure, I'll put a stock image up of perhaps an animal or a location.
No, he's gonna put it up.
But
Yeah,
the ugly is definitely yourself
Yes.
if you do this. Look at yourself. It ain't pretty. Yeah.
You look like
It's
you're
pretty
like
fucking
you look like a
gross.
candle right before it actually starts melting.
Yeah.
You just look very just like shiny and odd. You look like you're
It's really
2 seconds
gross.
away from
Looks like
melting.
you're melting
That's
a little.
exactly right.
Yeah.
It's like a wet plastic.
I imagine Lumiere right before he gets dressed up to sing "Be Our Guest."
Yeah.
He's not quite
He
ready.
hasn't put on his foundation. Yeah, he hasn't done the one of like the little like the powder puff.
He's just singing in his dressing room. He's like, "Be our guest, be our guest." Yeah.
But how does he do it? He's got candles as hands. Wait a minute.
Oh shit.
He's
May-
got to melt them a little and stick them to things.
Tune in for the show after the show where we discuss plot holes in popular franchises, starting with Beauty and the Beast.
Only Beauty and the Beast, actually.
Mostly
not
it's a
popular
Beauty and the Beast
franchises.
podcast. All cards on the table.
Yeah.
It's mostly Beauty and the Beast.
Better off Beast. Better off Beast.
Nice. Well, there is a solid good, bad, and ugly, a gooboo for you, which brings us
Gooboo.
right along to what many have called, what the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, and especially the Obamas have called a cutthroat, brutal experience to many. Sam, please let Stefan introduce us to this next segment.
Who is the winner? I said I'm committing. Okay, so this next segment is who is the winner and who is the loser.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
yeah.
God. He's exactly
There it
right. That
is.
is so much what it is. So let's go around
Beautiful.
and cast our vote, and let's see if that solves the problem for us. Because this could potentially
Okay.
get a little argumentative, but let's start things off again with our handsome one-day milk-covered guest, Stefan. Who do you think won? Who do you think lost?
A lot of
So I
pressure
can
you're
vote
putting on
for
the
m-
guest right now.
You can vote for you. Of
Yeah.
course you can vote for you.
I can vote for me.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's like the political ones.
I feel like, okay, so how many days did everybody do it? I did for one. So I think
if
I'm
we're
out.
counting my drunk one, then I only missed one day.
I did 4.
Oh my
So
God.
I did 6
I want to
as
go
well.
for so I want to go for Sam, but I think
fucking
that
guy.
there's such
Just politics.
dedication for doing it drunk
politics.
that Jenny, I'm gonna give it to Chris because you shouldn't do that when you're drunk. So,
Being drunk is wrong. Dangerous.
but I am gonna take that back from Chris and give it back to you, Jenny, because I feel like doing it drunk is commitment. That is absolute commitment. Because when I'm
It's
drunk,
not commitment with Jenny. Jenny's just drunk anyway, bro. Come on.
I was half stimmed. You gave it to me and I got half stimmed.
okay, hold on. Let me take it from Jenny because I'm encouraging the drunk behavior. No, it's sat with Jenny. I'm gonna.
Drunk day.
Jenny gets it. Jenny gets it.
He's sliding this gift around the table. He's teasing everyone.
I'm so sorry.
I am full stim. I am full stim. I am full chub. I'm about to pop up into this screen right now. I'm so hard.
Wow.
Oh man, yeah, I'm about to do a stimmy check over here because I am full on throbbing from the dedication from all of you guys.
Mine is so unstimmed that it may never stim again, thanks to this discussion.
Wow. I just need a process.
And who do you think lost?
Who do I think lost? Oh God, I really want to vote for myself, but I feel like if I do, I might have to pay money to the Venmo account. And... Which I will do, although Chris did not put that in the details.
Oh my
and
God,
it is
you're
in
a-
the receipts.
You did your research, and
Wow,
doesn't
you
he
really
suck?
did.
Do you know how much I would love to have you on the show and then you pay us after being on the show? There's something so powerful there.
Oh God, I know you made me cream my face and then go on the show and then pay you money. So I will vote for Chris because you, I feel,
Fuck you, Chris.
are an amazing man, and I feel like you're getting better, but you're still the worst.
I only heard half of that.
Yeah.
You're exactly
That's
right.
beautiful. You've nailed it.
You need like more. It's encouragement, really, is what he's giving
Yes,
you.
yeah,
And that's
exactly.
the best gift of all.
Yeah, the audio cut out a little bit towards the end there, so thank you. You're spot on. You're spot on.
You're quite welcome. Quite welcome. Anytime.
So I'm the man, and I guess next up on the table, Jenny, make your votes, please.
Now,
Uh-oh.
Terrible start.
I don't want to vote for myself, but you know, it really resonated
God.
with me when our lovely, lovely guest, who I think so highly
She's
of,
like this. This is who she is.
Oh shit! I
like-
was gonna
it's
say
like
it's very
his
unbecoming
opinion
of you to vote for yourself, but now you're
is
swaying me.
just-
Getting into the
it's
favorite.
just-
No, stay there.
It's
Unbecoming.
just, I think
Unbecoming.
so highly of you that your opinion really, it inspires me, if you will.
You're really milking me for the. Oh no, I didn't like that way that came out.
Hey, Mr. Guest.
Trying to get a little bit extra.
Hey, guys, stop milking Stephen. Come on, he's new around
It
here.
really, we're gonna fucking milk you dry, my dude. We are gonna get it all out of there. It really
God.
resonated with me, you know. It's just I did still do it while I was drunk. I did it every day except for one. And like, what? Sam has pussy skin, and that's like gonna I'm supposed to be nice about that? No, fuck you. I think I won. Beautiful dedication. So I think Chris lost.
So, are you saying my skin is so strong that it can birth life? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that it's stupid and dumb.
Brings vagina face to a whole new level. I
Yeah.
really like it.
A Sam face, if you will.
That's Sam's Instagram name. If anybody wants to follow him, just go to @vaginaface and you'll find him.
That being
At
said, I think
vagina
Chris
face,
lost.
No, at vagina face 1212005.
The other ones were taken.
Okay, I'm gonna say that just for pure. I've been thinking about it this whole time. I'm just picturing you with smelly, dry, powdered milk and honey on your face for 2 hours, and you mentioned that you weren't on your phone, so you had time to reflect. So I can't even imagine the thoughts going through your head without distraction while you had to smell this bile powdered milk. I gotta say, you're the winner, man.
Oh,
You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I changed my answer. Fuck that. 2 hours, more
2
combined
hours.
time.
and do you know what I was doing? I actually, for part of it, I was listening to you guys, and I was thinking, what?
Never mind. It's you. You fucking won.
What a cheery bunch. And I like that. I hope they approve of me. I hope they
cheery
don't
bunch.
find about my salacious adventures with Obama, but they did, and that's okay.
He let us know beforehand, so it was very little work on our end, but
That's fair. Yeah. Was I wearing it on my face just like the 2 hours of milk? Okay,
It's
so
just wild. It's just amazing amount of commitment.
I hate that your first association with us, though, is the smell and feel of sticky milk on your face as you hear our voices shouting.
That is very true.
Yeah.
You made me giggle. So some of the milk may have slid off, or milk powder may have just crumbled off.
Aha, we caught you! We giggled the milk off your face. You lose!
And who do you think lost, Sam? It's a big surprise.
I would say I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna say that that Chris lost because he is weak.
Oh wow, that's really surprising.
And he's done it the least
I would have
out
never
of
guessed.
anyone around the table.
Okay, so that brings it back to me.
So, Chris, does it even matter what you say now?
Yeah, every vote counts, Stefan, okay? Have you not heard Twitter in the last year?
Most of them. Most of them count.
Would hate there to be collusion. I'm sorry.
I would like just a little bit of time for this one. Give me 20 minutes max to argue my point, and then we'll come back to our decision.
On why you win.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess let me first
I'm sure
say...
I'll change my answer.
No, okay, I don't think I won. Okay, I'm not a crazy visionary. I mean, I am, obviously. I'm very inspiring to many people. But in this regard...
No illusions of grandeur over there.
Let's just get right to it, okay? Come on, guys. Straight to the point, Stefan wins. And only because, not because of his... No collusion here, not because he was listening to us or whatever. That just makes sense to me.
Well...
But...
That's the little bit of powdered milk on top.
I'm talking about mathematically. The fact that he took the recommendation of factoring in the texture of milk, because it was the first thing I noticed, is that milk does not stick to your face as well as the article will make you believe. He thought of that beforehand. That's number one. And number two is net total. Okay, he had 2 hours in a week span.
The
if you
net
look
total
at
is impressive.
The crunched number, that is 2 hours. That is more than all of us. So it's what it is.
Thank you.
But the loser, and this is where you guys have all been very wrong, embarrassingly wrong, I would argue.
Okay.
But that is because this is a show about self-betterment. We're competing to out-better each other. And you know what does not out-better anybody? Is when you get a goddamn allergy attack on your face when you put milk on it.
I thought you were going to say alcoholism. Oops.
Oh. You're the loser. Of course you're the loser. You can't handle putting milk on your face.
I did it. I did it more than you did, though.
Yeah, but it made you the least good. It worsened you.
You don't even have an allergy. You didn't even have an allergy, and you stopped before I did.
Yeah, because I'm a goddamn man. I'm not allergic to milk on my skin. What is wrong with you? Yeah, no, he loses because he's weak-skinned. Are you kidding me? Of course. If you're having a race and somebody breaks their leg in the first foot, that just because he, was on the track longer as the EMTs took him away, that doesn't mean he won.
Oh, wait a minute. So I broke my foot. I broke my foot after you just gave up on the race. That's if we're gonna do an accurate breakdown of that. You just quit the race, and then another say 2 meters after that, I broke my leg, and so I still.
What are we not in America here? Come on.
We had a swimming competition, and you drowned, and I got a poor time, but I finished the race.
You didn't finish the race.
No, I took some shortcuts, but I still finished.
I think Sam finished.
Okay. Touche.
Sam finished the race.
So we all started swimming at the same time. You did it less than I did. You started. Fuck you. Is the end of this? Fuck you.
Let's agree to disagree. I think I proved my point, and it sounds like everyone's on my side. So should we change our votes now, or what? No?
I think I'm good.
Let's do a little commemoration, because this is Stefan's first win. It's a big deal.
This is a big deal.
So this is what it is. Unfortunately, it seems like the numbers are out of my side, so such is life. But let's do this guest right. Jenny, hit me with the riff.
Please.
Where we sit, here we lie. The truth, the honor, the tale is over and the story has concluded. The champion of our week, the milk facial reigning victor.
Daddy Milk, if you will.
Stefan!
I'm squeezing out of my udders. Yeah.
Oh my god, his udders, he's milking everywhere. There's milk all over the screen.
Oh god, dousing. Douse. Oh,
ew, god, get a towel.
I'd like to thank my uncle and God.
Thank mine too. He had a big part on my life.
Yes, all of the spunkles out there, you guys are doing a great service. And tender faces, we all look younger. Yes. And I feel like I am just a big old bundle of youth. And thank you. And the 2 hours were worth it because I got to spend it with some wonderful folks, such as you guys. So it's an honor.
It's an honor to have such delicious words that we're able to eat up and snack on.
Likewise.
My mascara is gonna start running. Stop.
I have some milk if you guys want to do like one for the last.
Yeah, pour one out for the homies we lost, and also let's put one on for the homies we've gained.
Let's put one on. Let's milk our masks. Yes, I love it.
Do we have? Are we doing this? I don't have milk. What?
No, I just have peanut butter souffle. That's all I have.
Brag, okay? We get it. You're doing well. You're financially well off. Stop bragging about it, God. But of course, this show is about betterment. This show is to inspire the masses. That's what we do around here. Everybody knows it. So, of course, our loser needs to take some inspiration and be declared the loser that they are. And unfortunately, for all parties involved.
For the 7th week in a row?
Stop it.
Maybe?
It is I.
Chris?
Again, I'm just kind of like declaring. There's no need to add any input here. It's just me for now. It's me. It's me who loses. And it's
just such a shame.
Luckily, everybody.
Can there be a sound for it? Like,
I would love to hear a sound.
Throw that in there.
There was, and I didn't like it. Oh my God. So there it is. I lose. Stefan wins. What an inspiring hero to all, to many. And of course, this means that I am forced to experience the digital Sammy. Voice, tell him what that is.
The digital Sammy is our digital token of shame. The winner of the week is given the honor of designing a 2D image with the intention of being a vile, gruesome, and perhaps offensive source of embarrassment. The loser of the week will be forced to look at said token of shame as it will be set as their wallpaper on any and all digital devices they use. The only constraint, the image must contain a rotting sandwich somewhere within, as an homage to our original Sammy Award. This is designed to inspire our big fat loser to become a big fat winner in time.
Boom! And that means that concludes this episode just about. But wait, I feel that there's a question at the table still to be asked. Stefan, you were saying maybe you wanted to ask us something really, really important before we trucked on out of here?
I wanted to ask you, thank you so much for asking me, Chris, because I wanted to ask you guys, do you feel like you're better off better or better off worse?
Interesting.
That's an incredible question.
Great question.
Very good question.
I was not prompted.
Chris, our loser, would you like to start?
You could just say Chris.
Since you lost so bad?
Again, we're just wasting time. You could just say Chris and then it'll be faster. So just Chris, what's your...
Okay, Chris, our loser who lost this week and for the past 6 to 7 weeks. Would you like to begin?
I'll fix that up in post, save some time, just say Chris. I am certainly better off worse. I mean, it was like a juicy, fun time to like, you know, I'm putting milk and honey on my face. Ew, it's sticky. But I don't think I'm net better. I think it was funny to try.
I'm sorry.
But
Can we get a sound clip of that?
What
that
was that?
Good.
I think there's more cons than pros because it stank, it was sticky, and it was waste of time to me. I'm a valuable guy. So yeah, better off worse. Bow.
Debatable.
Okay.
Sammy.
Oh, me. Oh, goodness. Okay.
Men first.
Of course.
I was, I'm going to say better off worse because of my, sensitive skin, but it's still strong. Still strong but sensitive skin.
Clearly not. It's clearly not.
Like a modern man.
Wouldn't say strong.
Strong but sensitive.
I'd say embarrassingly weak.
Better off worse. But better off better because we got to do this episode with our amazing guest.
Look at him pandering.
Pander.
Look at you.
We'll leave you two alone after this so friggin' Sam can clean out your ass with his tongue. Jenny!
Well, I think we invited your dad here too, Chris, afterwards. So
No!
Oh, yes, make a joke.
Yo, how'd you find him?
Father!
I would say that I am probably better off worse. This sucked. I'm never going to put milk or honey on my face again, I don't think. So fuck that. Better off worse. Stefan?
Consensually or not, you mean?
better off worse as well, because that was I'll just say I didn't do it for 6 other days because 2 hours was excruciatingly weird.
But that speaks volumes.
It does speak volumes because it built my character to be able to come on this podcast with you guys, have a gallon of fun, and just be able to build stronger bones and build my funny bone and strengthen
the bones of friendship, if you will.
Yes.
Wow.
There we go.
Guys, me too. I like the puns. That was a nutritious answer. Yeah.
Got better off better? Am I right?
Well, Chris, calm down. You're really milking it for all it's worth.
Okay, shut up. Shut up. Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Thanks,
We've had
everybody.
fun. Listen, that concludes it. That is a swish in the basket of Better Off Better episodes, wouldn't you say?
Swoosh.
It is a swoosh,
I would
swish,
say.
and bada bada bish.
Let's let our guest lead off with some plugs. Plug yourself right here in front of us. Where can these listeners find you? Show yourself out.
Oh my gosh. Well, first off, thank you guys so much for having me. This was loads of pleasure.
Anytime.
No, honestly, anytime if you want to come back. We have another one where we're going to be rubbing cat urine on our faces if you want to pop board that episode real quick.
And then we're going to do one where we walk around the block every day. So you can choose which one of those sounds more fun to you.
I have a lot of experience with the cat urine, so I might be able to lend some notes there. But the walking the block,
Okay.
no, not too much.
Yeah.
But I am excited to have you guys sometime. We haven't figured out a date yet, but on my podcast, a comedy advice podcast, where I bring on guests, we talk about them, and then we give some really bad advice. It's self-help for the helpless, loads of fun. Had a lot of really cool comedians on there, DJs, my mother, just wonderful people, and soon to be you guys.
The coolest of all of those lists, except perhaps your mother.
Yeah, we can drop him. We won't bring him.
Yes, exactly. And you can follow me on at a comedy advice podcast at Instagram, and you can listen wherever podcasts are sold at a Blockbuster. And then you can also subscribe. I just started putting up videos on YouTube, so you can watch me giggle and chortle and chuckle and guffaw. And that's it.
His links will be
Very
in
nice.
whatever you're listening or watching this on. You better believe it. So go click him. Go follow this guy. He's a hoot and a frickin' holler. And thank you all so much for tuning in for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed your time here.
Thank you. This was amazing.
And you know the deal. Voice will tell you where to find us. We're everywhere, baby.
The Better Off Better links are in the description of whatever you are listening or watching this on. Go follow us on anything and everything. Also force your entire family to do so as well. You can find a nice sexy list of all our social stuff at cinemonic.com/bob in our thicker catalog at betteroffbetter.com. Be safe, stay sharp, and fuck 'em up, baby.
You can't escape us.
Can't escape us. And that concludes it. Any final words?
Not from Sam, because he's now muted. But bye, everybody.
Ciao, arrivederci.
Way to one-up us on the final note.
I know,
You
really.
go European?
On our own podcast. Come on.
Couldn't help it. Had to add some panache.
It's finally over. Thank you for listening. Better Off Better is produced, engineered, and edited by Chris K. Daniels. B.O.B. is a Cinemonic podcast production. One final note, everything said on Better Off Better is for the sake of comedy. Please do not take any of our words or sarcastic claims seriously. The idiots are dancing clowns to make you laugh. All is said in good fun and in the context of a joke. Thank you and good night.